The doctor! You're now in tune to the Night Ride Show with the Music Man and Positive FM. Truly, the master blend. Anything the detector say, I see him say it go. Truly.
Sirens in the city, yeah. Sirens day and night, sounding so alarming. Sirens in the country, yeah. Sirens day and night, sending out a warning. Isn't it a wretched life, living in the city life? There's so much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. I struggle to stay alive, I try and try. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. Whoa, how can I make it? How can I make it? How can I cry? Father picked up, mother gone, to spend some time. I gotta find a solution to stop this pollution, it's blowing my mind. In my sleep, in my walking, sirens day and night. Isn't it a wretched life, living in the city life? So much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. I struggle to stay alive, I try and try and try. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. That's what the city's like. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Whoa, whoa Yeah, 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 yeah. go to the city to spend some time. But folks in the city never seem to have the time. But folks in the city go to the country to spend some time. Folks in the country always seem to have the time. It took a little weight off their mind. That's how they find the time. It is a wretched life, living in the city life. So much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. It's what the city's like. Alright, it's just a city life. That's what they call the urban life. Yeah. Sirens in the country. Sirens in the city. Yeah. Sirens in the Sirens in the city. I say sirens in the country. Sirens, sirens, sirens.
All right. Welcome to another episode of what we call the Night Red Talk Show. I'm your host, Keith Ray Charles Jr., better known as the Music Man. Before we begin, I just want to say a word of prayer by to God. But thank you for another day of life, health, and strength, another time of redemption. Thank you for your grace and mercy towards us. And we pray that this Night Red Talk Show be nothing but a blessing to each and everybody who listens in the mighty name of Jesus. We come against any type of disruption or any type of issue that try to upset the duration of this program. And we pray for nothing but success in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. And with that being said, we are definitely going to lock into the Night Ride show right about now. And definitely, as we speak, we have a special guest. You know, I would tell you, he's a half Caribbean. Eric come to realize he's a Caribbean man, and we cannot come from the same country if you actually look at it to an extent, because I grew up in this country, you know what I'm saying? And so all my auntie and myself, I want to make sure I tune to this one, all right? Let me say big up the regular word promotion group for actually link me with him. You know what I'm saying? And definitely I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up the curtain as we speak. So we get the man himself, yes I, Anthony Brightlly from the Black State Band. What going on, my brother?
Big up every time. Greetings, my brother. It's an absolute pleasure to be on your show tonight.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's good to have you on the show. You know, good to have people of our own on the show as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good to promote good conscious music, good Caribbean vibe of music. You know what I mean? And we do have other Caribbean artists. We've had people from the Bahamas come to the show and everything like that as well. You know, 'cause we have link our people all over. You know what I'm saying? Where it does is and it's not even limited to just gospel. We have politics, we have conscious. We pretty much do it all for the community. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so with that being said, this is the Night Ride Talk Show, and one thing that we do, we push artists, we play the music and what's not. Now, I do want to let you know that a lot of times we hear artists put music and they put content out there, but a lot of times they don't know the story behind the music. And I'm assuming you're the lead singer for the Black State Band, correct?
Wrong. I'm not the lead singer. My son is actually the lead singer now. I've been in the band from the inception, 55, well, September will make 55 years. I've been in the band. I'm a songwriter. I'm not a lead singer, but I am a singer, a producer, and everything to do with the music. So
All right,
that's
all right.
it.
All right, so tell the audience about yourself. Tell us about your experience in the music industry, and you can always tell us as well, you're dealing with the Black Slate Band and, whatever songs you wrote, whether it's you sing the song or your son sing the song or whoever is singing the song. Just give us all the scoops that we need to know so that the audience can know exactly what's going on.
Okay, so let me start at the beginning. Black Slate was formed in 1972, and we were called the Young Ones from Zion at that point because we were just kids. And we never even had a name. We were just playing music, and the DJ of the club where we were performing says, "Oh, what's the name of the band?" And we said, "Boy, we don't have a name." And he said, "Well, we are calling the Young Ones from Zion because without you guys, the night that we were playing on would never have happened." And what it was, we became a backing band for a talent competition, and with that, this was the beginning of our foundation in the reggae music industry. And being, I mean, like now everybody does karaoke, but them times it would be a live band and people will come and sing songs for in talent competitions. And we was that backing band. But as a result, we ended up knowing the top 100 reggae songs and some soul songs. So without even realizing, we were mastering the way how to play reggae music. And then I was the youngest one, so at the time I was only 12 years old. But the rest of the guys jumped right up to 17, 18. So with this now, as we got older, the man them said, "Boy, then can't call us the young ones from Zion anymore because we are man now." So we sat down and said, "Well, all right then." Them days, try and think back, in 1972, 73, 74, you had people like James Brown saying, "I'm black and I'm proud, say it loud." And them days, you were proud to say you were black. So when we were creating our new name, we said, right, well, we want everybody to know so we're black. So that's where the name Black came from. And then Slate came from our parents, really, where our parents used to tell us how it was in the Caribbean. And they used to use slate back in the day as their books. So they will use chalk and slate to do their writing, rub off, start again, because they never had books. So because we know, say, we're on a mission and we're carrying a message, we call ourselves Black Slate. And with becoming Black Slate, we then started to back artists from Jamaica. So we back people like Dennis Brown, Owen Gray, Ken Booth, Johnny Clark, the Heptones, Leroy Smart, Dennis Al Capone, Prince Jasper, and the list just goes on. Basically, anybody who came in to England from Jamaica, it was like one stop, you go to Black Slate because them can play reggae music. Because bearing in mind, them days, Jamaicans were very harsh and they would say, oh, Englishman can't play reggae music. But when you're the singer and you come to England and say you need a band, we were that band. And that's how we got our name as being the reggae band for the UK. And then as we progressed, we started to write songs for ourselves. And I made my first record when I was 12 years old, and the second record, 14. And then I had a hit record at the age of 15 called Six Man. And what made that record a hit record, because I was singing about me and my friend them. And it was the first record in England made by a black group about English black people.
Aye.
Like
Yeah,
now,
I feel the man.
that would sound strange now, but then, like, it had never, you know, what I mean, because we wasn't given the opportunity. There wasn't no black studios. There was no opportunity. You know what I mean? I can't even explain how when I said there was no opportunity, it was no opportunity. You know, you went to get a job in hope to get your job because your parents say you must get a job. But you know you're not going to get the job because you're going to a white company and they're not going to employ you. They're just not, just point blank. You fill up the application, you return up. When them see your face, they say the job is gone. Then you see a white man come in and get the same job. So, you know, people don't really understand how hard it was for us as youths. But even for my parents, you know what I mean, it's unimaginable how hard it was for them. And time has gone on, and sometimes people, you know, want to say, yeah, get over it. But no, it's nothing to get over. It's something to understand because it's our foundation and they've interfered with our history for so many years and keep
Right,
on
they have.
So we're here now trying to make sure that our history is documented properly. And we do interviews like this that somebody else can hear a story and say, well, I hear a man on the radio talk about how hard it was in England. So you know, say it was not just something I hear say. You know, I mean, I went for almost 60 interviews before I got a job because they
John,
just wouldn't, they just wouldn't employ us.
Well, you know,
So
I can relate to some of that, you know, 'cause when I first moved to America, because, you know, after the Antigua, I was living in the Virgin Islands for 6 years, you know, I went to college, and my brother went to college. But man, when I moved to
right,
the US, and I moved to US because, you know, I had my daughter was in college. So since my parents were helping the reason because, you know, that I didn't want to go to the history of my baby mother and all that. But my baby mother wanted him to do it. So I moved so I can raise my daughter, right? My daughter, you know,
right,
yeah, I married somebody as my daughter just make 10 around April, you know. But brother, when I hear applying for jobs, brother, the amount of jobs that I don't go through to me miserable. But I
right.
then make come to realize the kind of Babylon system that I and I live in now. because
Yeah,
because you are not their type, you're limited until God begin to open the right doors and show me where you have to go to you to be sure for any kind of employment and build up yourself from there because sometimes you have to scale up as well, you know? So I understand
that's right.
exactly where you're going through, my brother. Take it from me.
Yeah. So, as you said, the system is the system. And for every time we believe we're conquering the system, there's another system already in place. But here we are today celebrating 55 years in the music industry and still going strong and being fortunate to
Wow.
have three generations in the band now. So my eldest son is now my lead singer. And we have a young bassman, 27 years old, who's to playing the bass. So unlike most bands of age, very rare are they able to maintain because everybody just gets old and the music industry is wicked. So it's hard. It's hard to exist and survive in the music industry unless you become the industry. So you can work within the industry and then continue to do music for love. Because a lot of artists lose the love for music because it becomes a work. And when your work becomes, when you become desperate for your work, you then lose your joy in your work. And the joy of music is important because if you don't have that joy in your heart to play the music, your fans are going to notice it. When you go out to play, they're going to feel pain. They're going to feel miserableness. And that's how a lot of bands and artists lose their following because they're under so much pressure that they're doing the show because they need the money, as opposed to doing the show because they love performing. And that is the hard reality of being a musician.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I'm an artist myself, so probably and I work with bands on once not, and the truth is, I can say you can tell the difference when somebody is in it because their heart is in it. Because when somebody is in it because they need the money or what they can get out of it, and I'm not saying this, and for all the skeptical people, I do want to let you know, we are not saying that you must do all your musical craft for free. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you.
That's
I'm not saying you can't work with people either. Because even the good book even tell you your gift shall make a way for you. The good book also tell you, even in gospel music, and I want to talk to the religious people now. As a minister, you must make a living from it. So whether you're doing gospel or you're doing conscious music, there's gotta be some proceeds that come out according to what you're doing. But if you're only doing it for what you can get out of it, you are not expressing your true self like you love it. And if people can see you performing and they don't see that you really love what you're doing, and it's more like you're tolerating it because you need the money, that's like going to a 9 to 5 and tolerating your job and you're stocking up. And people can see that manifesting on the platform. I mean, it's about time we talk about that. You're the first one to actually like bring it out to light, man.
you know the the thing about music, it's a beautiful art form that's so personal to so much people, and but I mean, it hurts you. It can hurt you, like how falling out of love with somebody you really love. Music has that power to make you feel like the worst love story you could have in your life because it is so central to you. When like you know what I mean, when you hear, I wrote a song the other day and said, called Loneliness is Time to Go. You spend too much time with me. Come out of my way.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you, brother.
so when you writing something like that, you can't perform them la 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 happy happy pretending to be. You have to sing that from your heart. And that's where, what I mean, that's where the love of music takes charge in your life. And that's why it's important to be able to put yourself in a position so you can do music because you love it, not because you have to.
Right. And this reminds me of another product that came on. Well, it was kind of like a product because somebody else device already. I do a song called Moving On. And that Moving On song was kind of based on something similar to that.
Right.
It, yeah, it was a relationship. I turned to somebody, it kind of didn't work on the way that it ended. I just had to tell myself, I'm moving on. And, I went somewhere and sing the song with passion and sing it from the heart. And guess what? It also helps somebody else to understand you don't need no toxicity. For real. Anything that is not helping. And, I can say music has to come from the heart. And I can say when you go through stuff like that, I mean, it's one of the best love stories come up because when you go through stuff and you do music because you love it, the best comes out of you because you're really singing from within. Even the guy who taught me to produce said that same thing. When you're singing something, you must know why you're singing it before you put it out. You know what I mean? So before we get into that, I'm gonna say big up to our audience. I'm gonna say Ras Gambino, big up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Doctrine, Phil Andrew, big up yourself, and I'll say people like Gina. Regina, big up yourself, one of the biggest supporters here for Positive Vibes Online Radio as well. And I'm also say big up on my Positive Vibes family. People like Empress Nisa, Artica Homegrown, Sangaman, J Radix, definitely big up. And everybody in the crew, G-Matic, and you name them one by one. Everybody from the Positive Vibes. Mike Kenzie, big up. So right about now, we're actually about 25 minutes down into the hour of the Night Red Talk Show. And right now we want to talk about that song. I introduced it. It's called In the City. So tell us the inspiration behind of that song, In the City.
Okay, so anyone who lives in that city life in a like that song was created while I was living in London town, and I recognized the changes that was happening, the way they were diverting the roads, and all of a sudden, literally, it was like siren after siren after siren up and down this main road where we were. And I said, boy, sirens in the city, it's like normally sending out a warning. But in this case, it was like, get used to this now, because you're living this life where we are patrolling you all the time. And in any inner city, and you're black, and that inner city is not a black controlled city, believe me, those sirens are a warning for you as a black man. It gets to the point that when you hear a siren, if you're in the car, you jump. Because, like, who are they going to stop now? Who are they coming for? And, we've written quite a few songs about the reality of what's happened in the UK. Like, we're not apologetic with our music. So when we write a song, Brutality, they kicked him, beat him. For what? Just for a little sensimania? For what? A little sensimania? You know what I mean? When, we've written songs like Incidents. People see I'm blind, hear and deaf, but something is happening right through, you know what I mean? Man are dead in a police station. And
Wow.
So this is not just new. This is not just new. This has been going on for years. This has been going on for decades. And if you go through the catalogs of our songs, you'll find that, yes, of course we do love songs, but we do roots reality songs. We do songs like You With the Lion Tongue. I know you. I see you. I see you coming from a distance. Because me wiser now. Me wiser than before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we talk the reality. We talk where we've moved on to. We've made songs about like Sussman when they brought out the Suss law. As you walk down, a man can say, a police can walk up to you and say, oh, stand up, I want to search you. Why me not do nothing? Well, you're suspicious. And they created a law that them can just stop and search you on the street. Just like that.
That's happened a long time, brother. Even back in the day when lynching used to be legal, if you know the story about Emmett Till, that you know what I'm talking about. When lynching used to be legal, but if it was people of our type and we did something like that, we'd be behind bars or maybe sentenced to death.
Right. So we have to really, like in the 70s we were singing, all of us were singing African Star Africa, Ethiopia. It's time to be free. It's time to go and live in these land that we own. But we have to own our own land. You can live in an island, but who controls the island? Imagine you live in an island where bread costs $2, right? Fine. But yet, you're going in a shop to buy something that costs the same as what it costs in New York. But yet your wages is based on the bread that costs $2. You can't, you know what I mean? That is that, and that's why the Caribbean is struggling, because we're living Caribbean life, earning Caribbean money, but yet we're buying things at much inner city New York prices, London prices. How does that work?
Nah, if and I mean, if you're supposed to pay people, I mean, New York is already paying people based on the economy and the standard of living. And if we're gonna be buying price at the same price, you might as well pay us more wages that we can accommodate our expenses.
But what do? They make your currency 2.7 less. So for the $1, you have to work 2.7 times more to get the equivalent.
Yep, exactly. I knew you were coming to that.
Don't let me stop on that. But I'm telling you this to let you know that if we go to the motherland, the house that would cost you 100,000 here would cost you 10,000 there. The bread that will cost you $10 there will cost you $1 there or 1 cent there. And this is what we don't know. We've sung about it, we've spoken about it, but we've never understood it. When you own your own country and you're in control of your own resources, basically when the colonizers have taken their foot off of your neck, you're then able to survive and live the life you are supposed to.
Yeah, man, I definitely understand.
And so don't think that, oh, it's primitive down there. They've made you think that it's primitive. But you will be surprised the level, the quality of, for years they've made us think that everybody in Africa are beg bread and have flies upon them face and starving.
Yeah, let's not get down into politics right now because that's more of a let's talk sense kind of a talk show right there, man. But yeah, man, but with that, go ahead.
But this does come up because of our music.
Yeah, man, I understand.
Makes you free, and it frees you up. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So you
yes.
write songs based on your experience, based on your knowledge, based on your feelings, and based on what you want to share. So when we write songs like Children of Israel, Don't Worry, because we're saying you don't have to worry because it's fine. When we write songs like Daylight, or we perform songs like Daylight, you know what I mean? A man say, oh, what that? And it's like, boy, my wife will complain what time I come home in the morning. But as a musician or as a DJ, it's not until daybreak the dance sweet. So, you know,
Yeah, man.
first song, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Daylight is gonna catch me up again. You want to get home in the night, but you see the sun arise, and it's like, sure, we might as well sit it out and take the argument.
Yeah, man, understand, man, I understand. Now, with that being said, we're gonna run the song, by the Black State Band in the city right about now. So let's get it, let's go.
Sirens in the city, yeah. Sirens day and night, sounding so alarming. wretched life, living in the city life. There's so much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. I struggle to stay alive, I try and try and try. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. How can I make it? How can I make it? How can I cry? Father picked up, mother gone to spend some time. I gotta find a solution to stop this pollution. It's blowing my mind. In my sleep, in my walking, sirens day and night. Isn't it a wretched life, living in the city life? So much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. I struggle to stay alive, I try and try and try. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. That's what the city's like. Yeah. Folks in the country go to the city to spend some time, but folks in the city never seem to have the time. But folks in the city go to the country to spend some time. Folks in the country always seem to have the time. It took a little weight off their mind, that's how they find the time. It is a wretched life, living in the city life. So much on our mind, no one seems to have the time. So much going on, no one stops to wonder why. It's what the city's like. Alright, it's just the city life. That's what they call the urban life. Yeah. Sirens in the country. Sirens in the city. Sirens in the country. Sirens in the city. I see sirens in the country. Sirens, sirens, sirens.
Signs. I'm not like that's a fire tune there, man. I'm not singing like to you that's a fire tune. Believe it or not, that's a fire tune right there, brother. And I'm not gonna sit down and sugarcoat around it. It's a fire tune in itself. You know what I mean?
That song was recorded right here in Antigua, at studio here, and we mixed it here and overdubbed and voiced in England, and then came back and mixed it here in Antigua. That was from the Peaceful Demonstration album, and that album represents, there's a track on it called "I Can't Breathe," and everyone just assumed that we wrote that song off the back of George Floyd, but not realizing that it was written before there was even anything about George Floyd, because they've been sitting on our necks for a long time. They've been making it
that's
hard,
right.
and you know, it's one of those things that we've had to use music to 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 agree or to disagree or to share or create a platform, to create levels that with music we can level the playing field. With music we can communicate. You can hear my music today and you play it on a show tomorrow and 10 people hear it. And then out of that 10 people, one person might like it and then go and play it to another 10 people. And that's how we've managed to grow and stay alive and being relevant to this day. And that's why doing interviews, I think, is so important, because our history is important for building everybody, knowing that anything and everything is possible. You just have to believe and have faith.
Right. I agree. I'm a strong believer in that as well. Definitely, you have to believe and have faith. Go on to have faith and you have trust in the Most High. That thing will be better. You just gotta just go with that. So right about now, so you have one called I wonder if I should play Peaceful Demonstration first and then talk about Feel Love. Yeah, man, let's do Peaceful Demonstration. And then we can talk about Feel Love. Or you want to talk about Feel Love first?
Either way, both of them have a story.
All right, let's talk about Peaceful Demonstration.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Peaceful Demonstration is about standing up for what we believe in, using the laws of the land, and shows that in numbers we can march and don't fall in the trap of violence. But at the same time, we say, if you're rude, we'll Lego the lion upon you. So in the chant it says,
Why it easy, man?
the lion them to hold it down. We tell the lion them to hold it down. But we're saying, look, listen, give us the right to do what we want to. You know what I mean? Give us our own opportunities. We talk about in the song, it's fine if we are doing track and field and we are run up and down. But from we pick up a book and a pen and paper, it's like you lose your head. But now, you know what I mean? As I said, I just wrote a new song called The Papers. Now, when we wrote that song, we were saying, yeah, man, you go to college, go to university, blah, blah, blah. But it's like now, all these kids with these qualifications, they're working in these places with a glass ceiling again. So it's the same thing going around and round, and you're trading your dreams for a wage because they've taken away your opportunity. But you believe because you qualify, you're supposed to be able to can do. So when we talk about peaceful demonstration, what we're saying is that, listen, give us the right, give us our own opportunity to do what we want to do so we can do and be who we want to be.
That's right. All right, so with that being said, we're going to run the song for you guys. Peaceful Demonstration, all right, by the Black Slate Band. Let's get it. Let's go.
Time. hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. And them fi hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. Hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. We want equal right to vote if we want to. Yeah. Select, elect, achieve, and elevate the right to educate and free our mind. Yeah, the right to educate and free our mind. That's what we want. We want a peaceful demonstration. And what we want in this year time. We want a peaceful demonstration. And what we want in this year time. Yeah. Peaceful demonstration. And what we want in this year time. You're only happy if we're partying or running track and field. But if we pick up a pen and paper or even a book, that just wipes the smile right off your face. I wonder why you really are fighting against I and I. But we are the tell all the lion them fi hold it down. Hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. Hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. Just hold it down. Tell all the lion them fi hold it down. We want a peaceful demonstration. And what we want in this year time. We want a peaceful demonstration. And what we want in this year time. I said a peaceful demonstration.
Where are you?
You're now in tune to the Night Ride Show with the Music Man and Positive FM. Truly, the master blend. Anything the detector say, I see him say it go. Truly.
What happened?
Okay.
Are you back?
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Look like my thing decided want to play bad, but the devil is a lie because we already pray against that. You know what I mean? So Jah the lying already can take care of that kind of situation, man. Yeah, man. So that the peaceful generation song, you know, I like the song, you know. We want a really peaceful generation, you know, and I don't even know. I don't know if you listen to that.
Peaceful
Listen, God,
demons.
peaceful demonstration, yeah, man. So whatever you do, whatever you demonstrate, we need to do it in peace. Allow us to do whatever we like to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, and that's a real son because the same way you want your peace protected to do what you want to do, we should have our peace to do what we want to do as long as we are doing the right thing. If we're not doing something wrong, or illegal, you shouldn't make it hard for us because you don't like it. Yeah, that the made me get behind the song, man. And that's a real song, and that goes to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, for real. That's a real song. That we really have to. And I like how you take your music and you speak on what's going on with no apology. And them and the kind of artists them I like listen to, because that shows me you write music from the heart, and you're not writing music because of what people want to hear. You write what you know the most I put in your heart to write. You know what I mean? So I can applaud you for that. So you have another one called Feel the Love. Honestly speaking, by the time I play that one, I say, boy, that's why I picked the three songs that I picked for tonight's show, And I'll lie to you. When me sit in the studio and pick song, I don't know what God put peace in my spirit to pick, So let's talk about Feel the Love. Tell us about that one there.
Can you feel the love that I've got for you? You know, I wrote that song for my wife. And what happened was, as a musician, you're out late at night and you come home. And we're talking about when we used to use cassettes. And I used to come home and wake her up and say, listen to the tune I just made. And it's almost as if you're so excited about your music. And sometimes we lose ourselves in our music. And as a result, you end up losing your partner. And sometimes you try your utmost best to try and get her back. And there's a line in it where it says, if I said sorry, it most likely wouldn't mean a thing. Because I know you've given me all the love that anybody could give. Because we as musicians or as spirit-led people, you have to learn to control your talent. You can't make your talent control you. And sometimes it takes years, broke up, heartbreak, all sorts of things for you to become the man you become. When you rightfully get your act together, it's because you've experienced enough in life to be able to be the right person for your partner, with showing respect, them showing respect to you, and you still being able to do what you have to do. So Can You Feel the Love that I've got for you is purely about, boy, when you're gone too far and you try claw back. Can you feel the love?
And that's very true, because a lot of times we let talent and that's why it's important to tell everybody family comes before all of that. You know what I mean? I have talent, like I do this radio thing all the time, and there's a reason why I schedule it at the time that I do schedule it, because why? I focus on my family
Right.
first, especially when I got married. I had to rearrange a lot of things, because when you're single, you have time to do all of that. But when you're married and you have family, it's a whole different ball game. So you have to make sure that you have a balance. And like you say, control your talent, but don't let the talent control you. I hate to say the same thing we see in church too. A lot of people want to do things here, there, and everywhere, but they neglect their first priority, which is their house. You know? Yeah,
They
and
can,
some
tell, they can tell every word, they can tell every scripture. But at the end of the day, home is home. And if your house, your four posts is not in order, don't bother go anywhere else to try and put anybody else in order. Live, work by example.
even if you're gonna perform, right, and you're speaking positive things to people and what's not, why am I speaking positive things? Why am I singing? Why am I performing to audiences when I have a lot of drama in my backyard? I can't get tell nobody do the right thing, peaceful demonstration, when I have a rocky demonstration in my backyard. It don't make no sense.
Right.
Not at all. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and run the song "Feel the Love" for all the lovers out there right now. I want y'all to go listen to this one right now from Black Slate Band. Let's get it. Let's go.
see a lot of sadness floating around. Everything I try to do keeps getting me down. Can't seem to pick myself up, and I need a little helping hand. I wanna know, is it just my imagination? Can you tell me, girl, that I'm right for you? Can you feel the love? Who's gonna pick up the pieces to make us one again? Are you gonna come back, baby? Please tell me when. Everything is just hazy, and I can't see clear. I said it's hazy, and I can't see too clear. I know I made many promises, but I just didn't know. No, I said I didn't know how to care. Can you feel the love that I've got for you? Ooh, can you feel the love that I've got for you, baby? So can you feel the love? Feel the love. I know that I must give you some time for you to straighten out your mind. It seems I'm spending my life treating you unkind. If I said sorry, babe, maybe it won't mean nothing. Could you give me all the love? Yes, you give me all the love. Yes, you give me all the love that any woman could give.
Yes, 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 baby. Do you feel the love that I got for you, man? Hey, no, I want everybody to understand there's a big meaning behind of those tracks. That these tracks wasn't just made by a certain flight. I'm gonna be really honest about that. Those songs didn't just come by certain flight. Those songs are not something to be taken lightly, man. I'll be really honest about that. So I really appreciate you sharing your music with us tonight. I know we're a little bit over the time, but I'll just go ahead and just make it quick, you know. So let me ask. The question I was going to ask you. I know you've been in the music industry for a long time, like a very long time, based on the conversation that we have tonight. But what do you say to people who may be experiencing gatekeeping?
Um, Protect your heart, protect your joy, protect your peace in all what you're doing, and that way you can walk and talk and feel comfortable in yourself. If something doesn't feel right, be brave enough to say no. If a door shuts in your face, don't scream. Just believe, have faith, because we serve an Almighty God, and He doesn't let us down. You know, we have a song called Amigo. It's just have faith. God will be your chaperone. He will always look after you. Faith is hard, because it's believing in something you can't see. So to operate faith, you really have to, whatever it is that you do, be the best you can be at that. So that when you're operating in faith, you're standing in the right position. Because we fail
Right, right,
sometimes
right.
because we didn't do the extra day, we never did the extra minute, we never did the overtime, we never did this, and that's why many times we fail because we don't do the extra mile. We don't go for excellence. We go for mediocre. And at the end of the day, you do mediocre, you'll get mediocre response. You do excellence, you might not get an excellent response, but in your heart you will have excellence, which becomes a ladder. So it's a stepping stone. You're able to rise to the next level because you've maintained the excellence within yourself. Put on your microphone. Yeah. Your microphone is off. I can't hear you.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
better.
it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I keep clicking the mouse. I don't know why is it. I keep clicking the button, boy, and I thing. So sorry about that, the people. So I really like that. So I want to tell us where we can find you on social media, where we can find you as an artist, or we can find your band on social media as an artist. Tell us those two.
Okay, so we're easily to find. The name of the band is Black Slate. Our website is blackslatereggae.com. Social media is Black Slate or Black Slate Reggae. My name's Anthony Brightley, otherwise known as Pure Silk. We're not hard to find. We're not hard to find at all. We're out there. Our music is out there, and we now have our music on every single platform. But what we say to people now, I think it's important that we start owning things again, because at the moment everything is based on a subscription. Based on subscription. You have no credit, you can't listen to no music. So instead of relying on subscription based things, go back to owning stuff. So we've gone back to making CDs, vinyls. We make everything just so that when you own something, when you sit down in your house and you can only make a cup of tea because you can't make a phone call or whatever the case is, you can pick up your CD, you can pick up your hard drive, you can, even if you just download it, you can download it and own it. We have a site called Black Slate Bandcamp. You just go there and you can download all our music for a minimal fee. And that way you own something and you're not dependent on somebody else to be able to listen to your music. And
I agree.
I encourage people to get back into owning things. We used to own our car. People lease car now. We used to own this. People that it's just everything, and it's the system. We're trying to keep up to the system, but let me tell you, foundation is foundation. When you can touch, feel, hold, own it, this is mine, it gives you a different feeling.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I agree. You kind of. I was thinking of going back to doing CDs and cassette because keep it trying to put it to album and you're going back right back to the basic vinyl, CD, cassette. Because what Buju Banton says something. If I put a CD out there, I'm gonna tell you $10 for the CD, $10. But you shouldn't have to go up on no platform where you have to do how much a stream just to make that $10. It's foolishness, that man. you know. Yeah, so Buju, you come from the same thing. I know a guy named Brother Big, that's a gospel singer from Jamaica. Boy, he lives in the USA, and he said the same thing. And this Babylon system tell us that you can't do CD no more. But I'm going to make some more CDs from my recent album, for real. But what I want to ask, I want to give a shout out to who you want to give a shout out to, and the last was the encouragement that you want to leave with the audience.
All right. So first of all, I want to pick up Natty Kingman for making this whole thing happen. Natty Kingman is a young man based in Kenya, and he's been joining the dots around the world. So Natty Kingman, big up yourself every time because you're making me meet people who I would not meet, and he's creating links, which is just really truly amazing. So I want to big up Natty Kingman. I want to big up yourself, Music Man, and your network, and all your listeners. And I want to thank the listeners. Whether this is the first time you've heard about Black Slate, or you know both of us before, or whatever the case is, just for taking the time out to be with us and share your time with us. And thank you for being part of our family, even if it's just for today and it might not be again. At least you was with us today. But me tell you one thing, you will not forget today. You will not forget Can You Feel the Love? You will not forget peaceful demonstration. You will not forget that every time you hear a siren on the street and a police or an ambulance or drive down the road, they're going to say, that's what the man was talking about. Sirens in the city sending out a warning. Which warning am I sending out? What is it? So I want to just big up the people because without the people, I couldn't be doing music for the last 55 years. No way.
Wow, yeah, that's quite a long time. And what's the last word of encouragement that you want to leave with the audience tonight?
And I want to say to each other, be the best version of yourself. Be able to sleep and close your eyes at night because you've done a job well done. Let's just be the best version of ourselves. Say good morning again. Say good night. Say good evening. Open the door. Give somebody way. Don't be in that hurry that you don't have the time to have manners. Manners is free. Being nice is free. And you'll be surprised when you're actually nice to somebody, or even if you just smile. You don't know how you can make that other person have a great day. So, love yourself again. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Love yourself and enjoy loving yourself. And then that way you can love others. Big love all the time.
Definitely. I can agree with that 1,000%. In order to be the best version of yourself, I don't even use the word be nice. I use the word be polite or be kind, because a lot of time we could be nice, but it's not genuine. But when you are actually genuine people, it takes you a long way. And I want to say thanks to everybody who listened, everybody who tuned in. Even if you tuned in late, I want to say big up yourself. Even if you watch the replay, whether you watch it on Facebook, you watch it on YouTube, or you watch it on the replay on Mixcloud or Stop Talk, or even the audio that will be streaming on Spotify. Because we are back to putting our podcast on Spotify now. So you can follow Positive Vibes Online Radio on, or look for the Night Ride Talk Show is going to be on Spotify. For the Positive Vibes Online Radio on the media platform like I mentioned. I want to say thank you so much, Anthony. And definitely, my love, when my people and they can come and express themselves, you know what I'm saying? So big up yourself, big up Natty Kindred and the whole Reggae Network, and big up the whole of Black Tape Band. And most of our praise the most side. Thank you so much for joining. And keep the faith, keep looking up.
Sorry, in on Saturday, the 26th of September, we have the music festival right here in Antigua. It's called The Roots That Rock Reggae. You have Ron Benjamin from Midnight. You have Tamira, and you have Black Slate live on stage right here in the heart of Antigua. It's a roots reggae concert. Um, yeah, if you're anywhere in the vicinity or you're here, Antigua's the place to be. September the 26th.
All right, so September 26th. So I know. One of the members of the Positive Vice family, Empress Nisa, she lives in Antigua. So definitely, that's one place you wanna be at. Young Z, make sure you're down there. I don't know all who performing, but you can send me the flyer so I can promote the thing still, man. So we can share it. All right. All right, so make sure you go support Black State Band, support all the participants on there, and definitely keep the faith, keep looking out. We out.
Respect. Nice.